Hey everybody, it's Kevin from TekRider here, just out having a good day riding and figured we should do a quick video on how to size yourself and how the sizing should fit and feel while you're wearing it. So I got right here an Off-Road Pro Light. I'm about 6 foot 180. I wear a medium, and as you can see I'm kind of midway through the adjustments here on the side, but you want to make sure you got the overlap. So if you're putting this on and it fits and you've got it maxed all the way out like this is probably where you want to start to look to go up a size, right? You want to make sure you guarantee that side overlap so that you can make sure you got that coverage, right? And then in terms of height, my belly button is about here. So the vest is sitting an inch and a half below the belly button, and that's where you want it to sit. When you're standing up and tall, it might feel a little short, but as soon as you get into that attack position, it's gonna sink into place and cover the lower parts. And as soon as you sit down on the bike, it's gonna settle into place and it's gonna sit down and ride at a nice height there. You wanna make sure it's not too long on you, because when you lean, if it's too tall, it's gonna push up on your hip. Same thing if you run it way too tight, if you run the vest as tight as you can make it, right? And then as soon as you lean, it's gonna push up. So we get a lot of guys that tighten their vest as tight as they can make it, and then they end up having it push up on them. And that's probably why, because either the gut or the hip are pushing it up. So you wanna run it a little bit loose, right? I like to run it with a little bit of play, gives you the most airflow underneath and allows it to float over the hip instead of pushing up on the hip. So just to demonstrate how the different sizing kind of fits, I got a large here as well. So that was a medium Off-Road Pro Light, and I got a large here. So when you got a large on, as you can see, I got a ton of overlap, right? So I've got it cinched almost all the way in to get it to the same fitting point as the medium. But this gives me a ton of room to go out. So I could go up in here by quite a lot. So if you're in between the sizes, you kind of have to make that decision of, do you want it to fit on the tight side or do you want to fit on the loose side? And what way do you think your weight's gonna go, right? If you think you're gonna be putting on a lot of weight in the next year or two, you might want to consider sizing up. But if you're on the down and you're cutting like crazy, you might want to consider going down. But yeah, that's generally how they should fit. Thanks, guys.